thanks for watching my video. So over the last few months I've been playing with a number of different mods for The Sims 4. Some small, some big, some weird, some wonderful. And at this point there isn't really much you can do with the game that I haven't been able to do in some way with mods. I've made videos on Sims becoming prostitutes and lap dancing for a living, Sims becoming drug dealers and getting high all day. I've had Sims with sugar daddies, made toddlers murder their entire families, and used wicked whims to reenact some of the darker streets of Pornhub with cartoons. In fact, while I'm at it, I will just add a side note. Not all videos I make are all about watching Sims' hopes and dreams go to the gutter. But I thought I would make a video on whether or not mods have gone too far. So to start with, looking at the mods you can currently get. First, I'd just point out, in case you can't tell, I'm not really going to be touching on the family-friendly mainstream mods in this video. Mods like running a farm, going to school and sleepovers aren't really in the firing line for whether or not they've gone too far. The mods I'm talking about are the likes of wicked whims, base mental drugs, extreme violence, etc. Those mentioned mods, along with several others, give players the ability to have your Sims completely undress, leaving nothing to the imagination, engage in intercourse with each other in pretty much every imaginable position, along with prostitution, drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, taking drugs, beating each other up, joining a gang, and murdering each other in a variety of ways, plus much more. But are those things really necessary? Should we be playing with mods like that? And more importantly, have they gone too far? Before I explain my viewpoint on this, I'll just gently point out that we all have our own opinions. No one's more correct than the other, and if you disagree with my opinion, I will absolutely murk you. No, of course I won't. You are fully entitled to your opinion, and I welcome you to share your opinion in the comments. All I would ask is that you do it in a respectful way. Okay, so, have mods gone too far? Well, I would say no. They have not gone too far. One of the arguments against this is that The Sims is a game that kids play. As one of my commenters quite rightly pointed out, this game isn't actually advertised as a game for kids. If anything, it's actually rated teen due to its cheeky nature at times. But that being said, let's be real, we all know that kids play The Sims. My sister is 10. She plays The Sims religiously. God help her if she ever finds my channel, Jesus. But the point is, I wouldn't want mods I've used to ever be included in the actual game. The Sims is a sandbox game, which means it's up to the player how to play. You can write any storyline you like with it. You can choose whether to play the game without cheats, or you can choose to go mad with them. The point I'm making is, everything The Sims seems to stand for is giving the player full control over their game. And that's where mods come in. The reason why I think mods have not gone too far is because they're not compulsory. Just like the fundamental aspects of The Sims, it's the player who chooses the game. If you want to use wicked whims in every storyline you play and watch your Sims full on have it off, that's okay. It's only your game that mod is affecting, and it doesn't affect anyone else whether or not you choose to use mods. I apologise for my passionate tone on this matter. It's just, as a YouTuber, I've had my fair share of negative comments, and of course that's to be expected. But some comments I've had have been negative towards the actual mod itself, which I don't really agree with, mainly because no one's forcing you to go and get the mod. No one's forcing you to watch videos made about mods. If you've been on my channel, you'll probably know that my thumbnails are incredibly telling about what to expect, especially the mods involving sex. I like to do this because whilst the initial sight of the thumbnail can be a bit hard-hitting, it's very much clear in that what you see is what you get. So that's my first point regarding why mods haven't gone too far. They're not compulsory. Secondly, there are benefits to using mods like this in your game. For one, it's fun. I watch Sims 4 reviews all the time, and I've noticed quite a lot of YouTubers have mentioned that after 6 years, despite the release of packs, the game can be a bit vanilla sometimes. And when you download mods, it feels like a new game with all the extra content. It's exciting to try new things with a game that's been around for quite some time now. Another benefit is that some of these mods make the game feel more realistic. The Sims is a simulation game after all, and it gives the player a sense of godlike power to be able to control the lives of all these virtual people. And for me personally, there's only so many storylines you can play. You can play as one single sim who is career-driven with an active career, maybe they go to university and, I don't know, has lots of partners, or you can play as a family and have loads of kids. But sometimes I feel like I'm playing the same storyline just with different sims, which could be my own issue, by lack of imagination. But these mods do add variation. To have the odd couple of sims whose lives have gone off the rails and they resort to selling drugs or turning tricks. You might even want to play as a serial killer. Or perhaps less extreme features that affect everyone. You can just make the woohoo more realistic with a chance of pregnancy. You can go into the specifics of what each sim finds attractive or repulsive in others. You also have the controversial aspects such as fertility issues or pregnancy complications. No size fits all, and of course some people just wouldn't want this in their game. For some, they don't want the Sims to be more realistic. They want the game to be an escape from everyday life, and these features would go against what they look for in their gameplay. And that pretty much sums up my closing statement. Mods haven't gone too far because they're not compulsory, and while there are still people who want them, they'll still always be made. And who are we to criticise? Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe give the video a like, maybe subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.